We're just not number one anymore. And we just showed it in Afghanistan. And that's why Japan just passed their biggest military budget in a long time. Here's the deal. When we won World War II, General Marshall, we did something called the Marshall Plan, where, and this is what you're supposed to do when you win a war. Abraham Lincoln wanted to do the same thing. He died, and that's why our country's fucked. If Abraham Lincoln wasn't assassinated, he would have extended an olive branch to the South and not punished them. Andrew Johnson punished the fuck out of the South. Punished them. That's not what you're supposed to do. That's what the Treaty of Versailles, the first one the European powers did to Germany. Punished them after World War I. Fucked it up. That's not what you're supposed to do. You whoop someone's ass. You don't keep talking shit and punish them further. Because then you create animosity and you become the bad guy. You lift them up and say, hey, man, good fight. Let me help you. Let me help you rebuild. Which is what we did after World War II. Now we have an ally in Japan and Germany. We lifted them up. Helped them rebuild. Gave them baseball. Okay, but we said this only comes on one condition. We're going to forgive you a lot of shit. Okay, you put Romanians, gypsies, gays, famously Jews, murdered Greek villagers, killed Yugoslavians, slaughtered Russians. We're talking about millions of people. We will look the other way if we give you baseball and we say to you, you guys can't have guns anymore. Enough's enough. We will be your protection, but you guys, your military, you can't do it, okay? Because Germans, they can't handle it. It's like giving an alcoholic a drink. You give a German a gun, it's just, there's a feeling, that is his opiate. He starts, right now they're just living with the sheiks, and that's why they created the EU. They're trying to conquer it that way, economically. You know, they're like, oh, what we should have is a European Union. They're like, that's never going to work. There's so many cultures, people are going to hate each other. How does that work for the other countries? Well, the thing is, we don't like paying taxes. Then we don't like paying the import tax, the export. We are the economic powerhouse of Europe, and we want not so to make more money and conquer this way. So we said, okay, just let them conquer through economics. That's fine, as long as they don't get any fucking Panzer tanks back and methamphetamine. Okay, because all those guys were fucking hopped up on meth, and they got their tanks. So we took their tanks and we said, hey, be cool, we'll protect you. Japanese and Germany thrived, became economic powerhouses, using our systems, using our assistance, learning baseball. And then all of a sudden, we started watching reality TV. We started eating fast food. We started doing Dancing with the Stars. We stopped celebrating greatness. We started talking about equality, which is not American. Equality is not American. It's, hey, beat the fuck out of your competition and win. Win at all costs. America was Emilio Estevez's father in The Breakfast Club. We don't tolerate any losers in this family. All you gotta do is win. Now we've become Judd Nelson, just a drug-addicted fucking fat loser who pumps his fist in the sky because he kissed a chick, and he takes that as a victory because his dad burned cigarettes on his face. That's who we've become. So Japan is scared out of their fucking mind. Japan is seeking a record defense budget right now for new technology because they just watched what happened in Afghanistan, and they said, you can't even protect those fucking people from a ragtag bunch of dudes with Toyota like a rock trucks who are running around with Kalashnikov fucking Russian old guns. And the spirit of Allah, you can't even stop them from taking back their country in minutes. As soon as we were like, yo, we're out, they were like, yo, we're back. Like bed bugs. Fucking the Taliban is back like fucking bed bugs, dog. Remember bed bugs were eradicated? And then we got rid of that chemical because of environmentalists, and now we're all scared of bed bugs? The Taliban is back like Brendan Fraser, who, Jesus fuck, Was that kid pulled out of a river after being murdered? He looks like a bloated corpse. But he's back. Pull up Brendan Fraser. So Japan just watched what happened in fucking Afghanistan. They say, we got to start arming ourselves because right across this fucking Chinese river or whatever it's called over there, because we're not even taught to learn about over there, because we're just taught that America is the best and everything else is fucking garbage. I don't even know what that body of water is called, but across the river there is a fucking giant called China that's looking at Japan and say, you know what, Japan? You guys look a lot like us. Wouldn't it be nice if you also were part of us? Look at Brendan Fraser. How does that happen? How much fucking Chick-fil-A is this kid eating? Jesus Christ. I don't know if there's been a bigger fall from grace. The USA or Brendan Fraser? So Japan's going to start arming themselves as China, mark my words, you heard it first on Long Days, just like you hear most things first on Long Days. If you go back and listen, I'm always ahead of the curve, sweetheart. They're going to take the whole Eastern Hemisphere. They will control. China will control Pakistan, India. They will control Korea. They already control North Korea. They'll get to South Korea. They'll get to Japan. They already took Hong Kong. They're going to control that whole area with their manifest destiny. I don't know how to say that in Chinese. Can someone start making noises and maybe we'll get lucky? Shout out Sergio Chacon for one of the funniest things I've ever heard. That is their manifest destiny, where they want to spread just like we did. That's what happens when you become powerful. You want to conquer. You want more. So, I can't wait who Jake Paul's going to fight next. That's what really matters.
Yannis Pappas. Yeah.